Dutch Star diesel pusher just made landfall here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. 89,000 miles on the engine, on the chassis, on everything, I guess. 158 hours on the generator. The current owners had it for about a year, decided they like motorhomes. Just decided they didn't need this much motorhome. Downsized to a 24-foot Jayco Melbourne here at Haylett RV. Downsized quite a bit, actually. It's the only reason she's here. Overall, for the year, it's actually in pretty dynamite shape. Something that really struck me about this one is that with the slides closed, it has a very open, approachable look and feel to it. It does not have that really claustrophobic, cramped, enclosed sort of situation going on here. And it's like a lot of coaches, you know, very easy to access with all the slides closed, like walking through the bathroom here. One thing I always like to point out, though, is when you can still access the bed in transit, you know, you do have to climb over it if need be, if you're going to be partner sleeping. But it is, at the same time, very simple to access. And again, like hanging out up here, if you just stopped at a rest stop overnight and didn't want to monkey with the slide outs, you don't have to. This is still pretty sharp. And like I said outside, overall, considering the year of the rig, it's in pretty good shape. Overall, it seems to be pretty well maintained. Now, I mean, you know, it's 2000. It's not perfectly perfect, but I don't, like, if you had a 2000 car, I bet it's not perfectly perfect either. Overall, I bet this is in better shape than a 2000 car. Starts up top, we got a nice, clean, soft touch ceiling liner up here, which indicates it's never had leaks, because if it has, that stuff stains and you'll never get the stain out of it. The main benefit of that, though, is not to help a used RV buyer determine if RV's had a leak. It's actually to help knock down noise. It keeps it quieter in here in transit as well as at your destination, and that really helps offset some of the noise that could potentially be generated by the completely carpetless nature of this floor plan. And I like that even in front of the kitchen here, it is totally carpetless, which is a nice touch. Now, this is just one slide, but again, it opens right up and it feels nice and big and wide and welcoming and comfortable in here. Something I fail to demonstrate frequently enough is the turning nature of the captain's chairs of a Class A motorhome. The owner actually said, you know, we upgraded these chairs. We put 6-way power captain's chairs in on both sides, and I wish I could put these in my new small motorhome because dang it, those are nice and they are comfy. So they are 6-way adjustable. They're power. One thing I noticed that is not factory original, I don't think anyway, it might be, is this little hutch right there. Just an extra little storage hutch sitting down there. So right up here we have easy access to, like, you know, start, stop our generator, turn on the auxiliary power, all that good stuff. You can see your transmission right there, your automatic leveling controls over here in that corner. And you do have, you have manual roll down day-night shades on the sides. You have power roll down night shade up front. And like a lot of these coaches in this age bracket in the higher echelons, they have, you know, been upgraded to feature more modern high-definition electronics, which is pretty sharp. I like that extra little set of rollers for that window right there, too. There we go. All the windows actually have those nice MCD roller shades. What happens in the RV stays in the RV. I guess that depends on how loud you are and how much the neighbors can hear now, doesn't it? Now, when she was brand new, there was a chair here. At some point, the chair left. But what's nice is the chair was always free-floating. It was never screwed down to the floor, so it never screwed up the floor when it was unscrewed from the floor. I think you're with me there. I kind of like it gone, though. I like how nice and open this is. And if you wanted to throw any chair of your choice there, you could. But again, it's just nice that it's just breathing in here. It's big and open. The big windows here, especially this big picture viewing dining window right there, that's certainly not hurting matters whatsoever there. The sofa and kitchen slide over here, this big super slide, you know, pretty standard issue in a big coach like this. It has really nice overhead storage. So I love the look of all the hardwood that you get to see there. Big convection microwave above the solid surface countertops. You see you got that nice little kitchen extension right there. You could probably get away with using that in transit considering how much room there is in here, but I didn't bother trying it. I wish towable RVs would do more of this where they don't have a traditional propane oven, but instead use the convection up top. I don't think a lot of people realize you can actually bake in those. I think if they knew more about the convections, they would be more on board with what I'm saying there. But huge drawer space down there. You've got all kinds of storage in a very condensed space, which is nice. It's 10 pounds of storage in a 5-pound sack. That is a 10 cubic foot gas electric fridge over here, which is something you really don't see a lot of anymore today. It seems like you either go from 8 to 12, and there's almost no 10 cubes left. Now, we are washer dryer ready, and let me get in here. This is part of the reason I like putting together videos, because there are certain aspects of this coach that are just really not photo friendly, and this little corner that I'm in here right now is one of them. But you can see that you could put a stackable washer dryer in here if you wanted to. In the meantime, you just have nothing but storage space. Now, one thing I did notice, and I can pop around the corner here, is that bathroom door I was holding open. It looks like the door handle maybe needed some work or something like that. It's currently removed. That's what I call screwdriver work, though. That's little stuff. The big stuff you want to be concerned with, has it had leaks? No. Does it run? Yes. Does it drive well? Yes. You know, everything seems to work pretty well on it. Simple little closet-style bathroom. You know, extra little linen cabinets there. And all of our ceiling fans, by the way, are the nice, bigger Max Air fans to get some really good airflow in here. The shower area is enormous. And I love that this is a seamless fiberglass one-piece shower. I like it when there's no seams. Even though it is hyper uncommon on a plastic seamed shower to have an area of water penetration or problems, it's just not even possible, you know, when you're in a seamless fiberglass shower. And I like the extra drawers right below the bathroom vanity here. Moving back to the master bedroom, we've got dresser space, closet space, all kinds of space galore back here. Again, electronics updated. Full rear wall, like 8-foot wide cabinet. And again, I always try to do full disclosure as much as I can, everything I see. You know, pretty common on older coaches like this. Like, let me get up closer, you can see it. There is a cracked mirror right here. And I talked to the owner about it. He goes, you know, I figured I could fix it. But bouncing down the road all the way in the back like this, on an older coach like this, it was probably just a matter of time before the door started to slide and crack again. So I just figured I was going to let it go until it couldn't go anymore. And frankly, guys, knowing what I know about the RV industry, chances are you could go the rest of the lifetime of this coach and it's going to look just about like it looks right now. It's really not going to change much. Big queen bed slide, and what I like about this is you have plenty of walk around space here, so it is easy to get around this. Let me I'm going to sneak around the bed real quick to give you a better view of all the storage that is across from us, because you couldn't really see it where I was at. Because again, one thing this definitely has in the bedroom is just I mean, scientifically speaking, it's just a lot of storage, man. I do wish the weather was a wee bit nicer. It is kind of cruddy out today. But the good news is what we really have to cover here is kind of weather independent. So about a year ago, they replaced the original manual awning with the power awning that we're looking at here. And if you look up at it, you can see it's also got the nice aluminum shield on that material. So the awning material is as new can really get on this thing. You're not going to do much better there. Coming around the coach, again, we have the front generator. The whole generator, it slides open pretty easily if you need to get to it for preventative maintenance. I don't think you're going to need to for any foreseeable future, though. I'm not joking. I hit the button and it fired up in a heartbeat. Took a second to fire up the generator here for you. You can hear it running like a top. Fires up, lickety-split as well. Here on these Newmars, they were pretty notorious for having the window awnings, so you can open this thing right up even on a rainy day like today and get some nice airflow. Hopefully be a little warmer for you. It'd be a little chilly to do that right now. Tires look good. Let me get back here on these rear duals. Skin looks good too. We'll see that in just a second. So I don't see any signs of weather checking on this, and there's just plenty of rubber left on these sneakers right here. So I don't think you're going to have to worry about spending thousands of dollars replacing tires anytime soon. And like I said, skin here is clean. This has been well kept. Roof looks good. In case you're wondering about these little fins, I don't see them very often. It's interesting that I actually have seen 2 RVs very recently, one towable, one motorized, that have a bunch of those on the back. The point of those things is to improve aerodynamic efficiency, basically. It kind of cuts the wind signature a little bit, makes the wind wrap back around the coach. If you're wondering what this is back here, this is a power motorcycle lift. And this is staying on the unit. It's certainly not going to go on their little 24-footer. And it goes up, down, lickety-split. It's maybe 3 or 4 seconds up, 3 or 4 seconds down. And notice how it also has an extension for your receiver hitch down here. When the lift is in the down position, you can still tow behind it. So if you do have a little chase vehicle, you can have both a motorcycle and like a small car behind you, which is pretty cool. Been up on the roof. Roof looks good. I mean, overall, I don't see anything that just really concerns me here. Everything appears to be in pretty decent shape and working order. The only glitch I noticed outside was that, for whatever reason, this baggage compartment did not want to open. Apparently, it's some kind of seized or locked up. I talked to the owner about it. He said, yeah, I've tried everything I could think of. I tried to heat it up. I tried to cool it off. I tried to just, you know, get aggressive with it. I could never really get the thing to open. Now, in case you're curious, where they removed the original awning, they did caulk off all the holes, so it's not like you don't have holes through the side of your fiberglass that is going to cause a water penetration and delamination issue. They were smart about their upgrade. They weren't penny-wise and pound-foolish about it. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.